These are described by Galliard Hunt in The History of the Seal of the United States, published in Washington, D.C. in 1909. Most of the designs originally submitted had the phoenix bird on its nest of flames as the central motif.
Is a phoenix. They burst into flame when it is time for them to die, and then they are reborn from the ashes.
Welcome to the United Nations Security Council. The Security Council is the most significant part of the UN. The Security Council is made up of 15 different countries. They sit here around this circular table.
The Security Council is called to order.
The painting by Per Krog signifies a new beginning. It's about the phoenix rising out of the ashes.
Notice the giant mural that towers over the Security Council room. The central focus of the UN mural is the phoenix bird that has risen. The phoenix bird is a symbol of Lucifer. Egyptians believed that the phoenix symbolized a god who rose to heaven in the form of a morning star like Lucifer after his fire immolation of death and rebirth. Notice that the phoenix bird is not standing above his own ashes. He is standing above his old skin. Like a snake, he has shed his old skin and is revealing himself as God at the center of the mural. At the top left, there is a church steeple without a cross. The missing cross symbolizes the death of Christianity. Below, a woman receives the rays of the sun god, while the man in front of her plays Pan's flute. To their right are two pyramid symbols and people joined together by a long blue serpent-like cloth. Below the risen phoenix, a sword is driven through a dragon beast. This represents the killing of old beliefs and religions that depicted Lucifer as a beast. The New World religion worships him as beautiful. In this post-apocalyptic mural, the military man standing on the tail of the beast represents worldwide military power. He tips his helmet to the elite, who are climbing out from underground cities where they safely hid from the apocalypse.
Armed security patrol the entrance to a doomsday bunker that's reserved for the wealthy elite, and sales are booming. These 16,000-pound doors lock you inside. We're heading deep below the surface of the Earth into an underground bunker like no other.
We are in a typical full-floor residential unit, and even though we are more than 100 feet underground right now, you can see that it's certainly not a claustrophobic area.
12 luxurious condos exist here with fireplaces, high-end appliances, jacuzzis, even windows. Yes, windows. High-definition TVs broadcast a live feed of the outside world right into your living room. The price tag for this 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo, $2.3 million.
Well, as the sign says, welcome to the beach.
And look at this. It's a swimming pool with a slide and waterfall.
DC officials flock to doomsday camps. What do they know that we don't know? Most of the big Hollywood producers were evacuating to New Zealand or Tasmania.
Behind the phoenix, the ghostly figures of the walking dead are stepping into a void. They symbolize depopulation.
He shall come as an eagle against the house of the Lord, because they have transgressed my covenant and trespassed against my law.
On the right panel, the pale horse from the book of Revelation is the bringer of death to humanity through weapons, hunger, and disease. The man is releasing him. The chained black man represents slavery, while the top panel of the mural shows a technologically advanced white race.
Donald Trump signs an unprecedented bill commemorating the first Negro slaves to arrive on the shores of America in 1619.
I just want to take a few moments to thank the House for the work they did recently on H.R. 1242. And I want to urge the Senate to take action on this bill as well. So I rise in support of it. It's 1242. It's titled 400 Years of African American History Commission Act.
Thank you and good morning. I'm so thrilled to work together on this very important bill, the 400 Years of African American History Commission Act.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
The Order of the Phoenix.
In the main oval panel above the phoenix bird, a woman is holding flowers. She is the bride in a wedding ceremony. Who are these newlyweds that are kneeling submissively beneath the serpent in the overhead tree? The serpent in human form is tempting the little girl Eve, who accepts the apple. On the right side of the top panel, a reptilian green creature with scaly skin is dancing with a naked woman while musicians entertain him. The general message of the UN's Phoenix Rising mural is that humanity is stepping into a new, Luciferic reality. Beneath this disturbingly prophetic mural, world leaders make global decisions that affect the lives of nearly 7 billion people.
This is... She's considered an avian ambassador, a link between the world of the wild eagle and our own, a very charismatic bird, a creature worthy of being America's national symbol.
What's hard for most people to grasp is that our elected government leaders are involved in an apocalyptic scheme to enslave the masses under a world government dictatorship.